I am Sandra Covington. Hi, everybody. It's been a while since we've caught up and we've touched base, and a lot's been going on. But just to get the introductions, hello, I am Sandra Covington again. I am the wife of an over the road truck driver. I come in weekly to talk about our life, what we go through while our drivers are out on the road. I am, if for your first timers, and thank you guys for stopping in. For my regulars, hi guys, I missed you guys, but thank you for the weekly, for the chats, the messages, and everything. You know, we still stay in touch, even though sometimes I might miss a week, but it's been crazy around here. But just to get the introductions out the way, I am the author the over the road truck driver. I am the truck driver's wife. The book is The Truck Driver's Wife Holding Down the Home Front. And as I said, I am the author of the book. It's my first book. In the book, I talk about the life of a truck driver's wife, how we hold down the home and support our drivers while they are out there on the road. I also do speaking at speaking engagements, kind of motivational support speaking for on this side to bring awareness that our life is not the norm. What we go through is not normal, but we do it. And there's a lot of ups and downs, but the rewards are awesome. And we talk. We're here to, well, I'm here to support the drivers, the wives and partners of the drivers who are at home holding it down while our drivers are out there risking their life and filling those shelves and getting stuff to the market. We talk weekly about where our driver is at, my husband George, where he's at weekly, what's going on with the truck. Thank goodness, guys, in the last 2 weeks, and maybe I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to put it out there. In the last 2 weeks, we have not had any mechanical when he came home. Actually, he's been home for a week, but we haven't had, so we're going to knock on a little wood there. We haven't had any mechanical. All 18 wheels are rolling good. When he does come home this time, we are going to need that oil change. We still haven't got that part on there yet. We had a little, setback trying to build up that maintenance back again from all the tires and the other mechanicals that issues that went over the last few months. But we're going to get that part back on there and really need to get it back on there quick because it does draw attention, and you really don't want to draw attention to the DOT or the popo out there, pulling drivers over for anything. So we are working on that. So I kind of talk about where our driver is at, what's been going on, where are we at within the industry, anything new that's going on, and what's going on at home. How we are holding down, or how I'm holding it down while he's out there, moving stuff around and just trying to, make sure that it's a home while they're out there on the road. Well, I let's see, where do we start? Because it's been about a week and a half since we've chat in. Just off the back, and we'll go back on there and I'll show some pictures. We did finally go on that camping trip. I will definitely give you the 411 on that camping trip because that was my first time camping. We didn't quite rough it. The agreement was if he wanted to go and you want me to be right there with you, we need that RV. So I did the RV, but after looking at my family members and their tents and stuff, it could be it's doable. I mean, they actually glam it up with the tents and everything and their own little porta potty center things and the kitchen setup and stuff like that. They actually glamp it up like that. So I don't know. They were a little more glamped up than I was in the RV, which well, maybe we'll talk about that as it on the end. So let's see where he is at right now. We got home Sunday. He left Monday. He is on his way to Washington State. And then from there, I'm not sure. Like I said, I won't know where we're going from there until after we drop that load and go on. And then, but he may be out for a couple of weeks. His birthday is coming up in about 3 weeks, so he may be out for a couple of weeks. The wheels weren't rolling for 4 or 5 days, so we got to kind of build that back up again, and so that we can. move forward and everything. But it's been a job. Now you guys know that, as we say, when the wheels aren't rolling, the one's not coming in. Because we knew we were taking this trip, he kind of stayed close to home. We went through, like, we're in Arizona, so he went through the neighboring states. Didn't go out too far because we wanted to make sure, wanted to make sure he comes, he's able to come in, because we had already invested in this trip, to where some of the stuff was, non-refundable. So by staying close to home, we kind of didn't get as much bang for our buck as we was expecting. If we would have went out a little farther. So, and even though you're not bringing in what you could have brought in if you would have went farther, people still want to get paid. So you still, gotta want people to get paid. And even though we were on a slight vacation, business still had to go on. You guys would not believe, I felt like I found the one spot in all of US where Verizon does not get any signal. My aunt had her little cricket phone, perfect signal. My cousin had her little T-Mobile, perfect signal. Verizon, and I barely had like a half of a bar there, and it was just crazy. But business still had to get on. So when we left home on a Wednesday, um, drove out. We weren't supposed to meet everybody till Thursday, but we went to extend it a little bit, so we drove out, went to the beach, hung out at Pismo Beach and everything. It was just a great ride. We really needed that ride and that time. But while we were on our way, um, just business doesn't stop. We were getting emails that, a couple of the loads that we did, and I want to say 75 days ago, our factoring company, and just to refresh what our factoring company is, our factoring company is the company that pays us for the loads we get. Now, when we drop a load, I can invoice the load, but it'll take 30 days to get paid, for the load. And I don't we can't wait the 30 days right now. We're not that set. However, they have these companies which are called factoring companies, where you give them the bill for the load, and then they will pay you, and they'll get the money from the brokers or who you did the load for. But if they don't get paid in their time period, now they want to hold our money until they get paid, because they haven't got paid yet. So now, as we drop loads, they're taking a little bit from each of our loads, because they haven't got paid for something that we did 75 days ago. And it's just like crazy. So while we were on our way out, we found out that there was two loads or two bills that we did about, let me say, 75 days ago. So we're in June, about mid February, mid May or something, or earlier, that they hadn't got paid for. And they were holding a big chunk of our money, because they were waiting to get paid, and we were counting on that money to sustain until we get back from vacation. So, we still had to do business. We still had to, get on the business aspect. So we get to, the campground, early, find out there's no freaking signal down there. So the business we wanted to tend to, in the morning before we, hang out with family and this and that, we we, we couldn't do it right there. So we literally had to get in the car in the morning, drive down the hill, and which is about a good 10-minute drive. And I posted the video on the Instagram and stuff, but I'll post it on later, so you can, for those, so you can see the wheelie of the. So we're doing that to get a signal in the morning, because now it's Thursday morning. And remember, this week is, Monday is going to be a holiday, Juneteenth, so everything's going to be closed. So we're trying to get this taken care of at least by Thursday or Friday, so that way we can, get the money that they're holding from us. So we, are driving down the hill Thursday, to go to try to get a signal to take care of this. And, we're sitting there like off the side of the road, like, you got signal yet? You got signal yet? You got signal yet? You got signal yet? And so we finally got a signal when we got down, and so we had to, take care sit there in the car. He's on his phone, I'm on mine. He's trying to take care of one of the companies. I'm trying to take care of the other company. They're saying they're missing the bill, a page of the bill of lading. I know I sent it in, like, so I thank God for my emails. So I was able to backtrack the emails. I mean, we're literally sitting there holding business in the truck on the side of the highway. When we finally got signal, because most of these companies are on the East Coast. We're on the West Coast, so we've already lost 2 or 3 hours of business time and everything. So we're on the phone with them, and we're calling the companies trying to find out, hey, why haven't you guys paid our factoring company? And it's like, well, we need this. I'm like, well, hey, we sent that. Well, we sent it to the wrong person. So now you're pulling out the it. It was crazy, but I think we finally got it, taken care of. So we had to do that for 2 days. We did that Thursday and we did that Friday, because by the time Thursday, we did it Thursday, we didn't get any follow up emails. So Friday morning, knowing Monday is a holiday, we're back down the hill Friday morning, and trying to take care of all that before, everything, before the business is closed. So hopefully we can get it done. If you can get most of it done, the factoring to approve it by 10 o'clock, it'll pay out, and they'll release what they're holding to our account. So I hate to say that it still has not happened yet. They're talking about it's going to take another 2 days, a holiday. But anyway, hopefully we got word that everybody got their stuff. It's just a matter of, you know, thing. And I really wish we were in the situation to where we could invoice and wait the 30 days. Because, first of all, they're getting a percentage of the money, which, that's money out. So they're getting a percentage. And then now you, now they're holding on extra because they haven't paid. Now, if I would have invoiced it, waited the 30 days and invoiced it, one, I don't have to pay them for a percentage, but the money would come directly to us. It's just, it's a lot, right? I tried that invoicing in the beginning. That's a lot, and I really would need to hire an assistant, because with my 8 to 5 job and trying to invoice and send stuff over as quick as he drops loads, it's a lot. And it's not doable, but giving them that little that small 0.5%, it's worth it. And then at the end, like I said, we talked to taxes and everything. At the end, it's easier to get the taxes because they come into us like a little spreadsheet of everything that paid out. Boop, get that to the tax guy. Boop, I'm good. Where if I invoice it, now I got to keep a spreadsheet. I got to keep maybe QuickBooks or something. So no, but yeah, so it didn't put a damper on our camping trip. However, every morning, we were down there taking care of that. So it was crazy, but we had an awesome trip. The truck is running good. Like I said, we still need a couple of things we need to take care of. It's we, like I said, we just need to build up that maintenance count again. As far as me at home, holding down the home, it's been busy. It's been busy with the job. You know that saying, like, you're calm until all explodes. That's kind of what happened. Remember in May we talked and I said I had nothing on my plate. There was nothing. I didn't have any speaking engagements. I didn't have any. I hadn't planned anything. Bam, the floodgates like totally opened up. As far as with the book and promoting the book, I have speaking coming up with the African American Women Trucking Association in the next few weeks. For work, I'm speaking at a couple of career days for the aerospace, the high school kids in the aerospace industry that want to come in to the aerospace industry, and they're in the high school. And unfortunately, I did not write down the name, but I got kind of one of those every month on top of the other stuff that I do for work as far as traveling. I have an event in December, but that's as well. What else is coming up? Oh, and then we had the trip that I had to plan for, and it was just like it was really busy. Like everything just hit all of at once, and I didn't have a chance to come in and catch up with you guys, and I'm like really, 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 really sorry. But I think it's kind of dying down now, and it's kind of dying down now because I remember we have that I have that other company that I'm launching and giving 20-30% to that I need to give more time to as far as publication and everything. The lighter load LLC, where we're working to support and get out into the media influence and develop a foundation to where we can support businesses, I mean families and stuff in the time of need. So we're working on that, and actually, I'm looking into a billboard for that company so that we can mass it out and launch it the proper way that it deserves to be launched. So and that's on now that I've gotten over that trip. That is on the list also to really, really, really get a lighter load LLC out there to mass it out there. I did get. Let me see if I can find my I don't know if I can show it. I did get like I got my flyers and everything set up. It's a lighter load company LLC, information resource solution service and support provider specifically for the stay-at-home loved ones of long-distance drivers. We maintain connections and build virtual communities. And this is us. We are going to get out there and we're going to help and support these families and provide the foundation for a stay-at-home and spouses. So I'm definitely getting ready to start focusing on that. We put a lot into there, and I thank our friend Charles for setting up the website and setting up the the foundation and the proposal for that. Where as we I am home home is good, but home is busy. Um, we came back. Remember how I talked about a few weeks ago about when as soon as they leave, like like I can't say shit happens, stuff happens, as soon as like when we came back from camping, and I'll cover the camping. Well, I saw a deer up close and personal, like wow. But when we came back from camping, 9 hour drive from Phoenix, Arizona to Bradley. I think it was Bradley, California, up there about an hour from Pismo Beach, about 30 minutes an hour from Pismo Beach. But not beautiful drive. We did the coast along the 101. Oh, I miss my ocean. But as soon as we get back home, Sunday at about 4 in the afternoon, we get in the house, turn the air on. The plan was not to do jack, was just unload the car, anything that needed to go in the refrigerator, throw in the refrigerator. We shower, bed, we were out, So that was the plan. So we get in the house, we unload, we the dirty clothes are by the thing. And while we were coming in, he was on business trying to lock in his load for Monday because this was Sunday. He wanted to get back out there quick and get his hustle before and get these loads before his birthday in a couple of weeks. So while I'm driving in, he's on the phone, on the load boards, on the schedules, on the thing, trying to find a leaf. And that's how I found the load going to Washington, which actually left Monday morning. Remember, we got home Sunday at about 4 o'clock. Monday morning at, I think he left, pulled out about 11 o'clock in the morning. So we get home about 4 o'clock. He, helps unload and everything. I'm like, babe, go in there, get yourself ready. I'll take care of everything. Walk in the house, the filter light on the refrigerator is blinking red. So now we got the filter light. We did not realize until after we woke up the air conditioner was not working like it should have been working. But the house was cool, so and cool in Arizona. Yeah, you guys cool in Arizona. So that wasn't working. And then I actually had to be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning on Monday, but I'm off, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I had to be at work because I didn't forgot to take a vacation day. Like what was I thinking? So, so all of that is going on Monday morning after we, get in. He's got to get to the truck to get his load. I got to get on the phones for at least an 8 hours to knock that out, and then my 2 days off. So, and then the air conditioner again. As soon as he leaves, poof, all this stuff happens. So he's gone now. I'm calling the air conditioning guy. I the something with the motor. He's like, can you handle it? Do I need to, come home? Like, no, I got this. And again, that is my job here at home to let him know I got this. And you handle out there because I know you need to concentrate out there. He was like, well, do you want me to turn back around and drop this load and head back home? Which one would be about 4 days? Nah, I ain't gonna go without the air for 4 days anyway. But but it was like, no, I got this. You stick to the plan. And I am an at-home OTR wife, and I got this. So I dug out the paperwork. Remember, the house is 3 years new. I think we've been here for 3 years. So I had to find the warranty paper. It took some doing. And remember, there's no air. So the house is hot. Again, what did I say a couple of months ago? You're as organized as you are until you go to try to find something. I thought I was organized. So I'm digging out the warranty paper. I found all of the warranty paper, and now I'm looking at the warranty paper and I'm like, did I register? Because when you buy stuff, you got to go online and register it. Which I don't know why you got to register. They know you purchased it. Anyway, so now I find the warranty paper. I call him. I was like, hey, babe, I found the warranty paper. From what the paper says, the air conditioner is still under warranty. So I think we should be good. But again, it is Monday, which is a holiday now, so everything's closed. So I couldn't do anything yesterday other than sit in a nice warm house under my fan, which our friends did offer me to come and stay over theirs. But yeah, I was good. So I let him know, hey, I got this. All the paperwork is sitting here on the table. And he's like, are you sure? I can come home and take. No, I got this. And that's where, as the wife of a driver and or a wife of anyone that's on the road where you're holding it down, you want to let them know you got this. I mean, yeah, I could easily say, no, baby, yeah, why don't you turn around? No, no, come on. We got this. It took some minutes. I had to read and figure out and everything. And I found the warranty paper. I couldn't remember if I registered or not. And that was a big thing. Like, oh, if I didn't register this thing and, here we are, just came back from this trip. Well, we ain't build up, we spent on our say, it's like, oh, what is this call? All that stuff is going through my head all day yesterday because yesterday was the holiday, so nothing was open. So I had to sit here with the paperwork on the table until today. Well, not today. Yeah, today. Today's Monday. Today's Tuesday. Yeah. So until, today. And I called the warranty company. Yay, it was registered. But we're still under warranty for parts. The guy came out today and I have air. I did it. I did not need him to come home. I had him on the phone when the repair guy was here. That's another thing we do. Remember, when you guys are at home alone and your spouse or partner is out on the road, there's many reasons as to why I always have him on speaker. I think the main one is safety. You're in the home with a stranger. Granted, yeah, it's a repair guy, but still, it's a stranger. So, safety. I had him on speaker when the person was here. That's like 90% of it too. So whenever I have a repair person in the house and he's out on the road, I I have him on speaker, whether he's talking to the person or not. we're on speaker so he can hear what's going on. It lets the other person know, hey, I am not alone. And then also with this, when it had the discussion with the air conditioner, the guy, told us about our, maintenance and all that stuff. And so he was able to hear that, which is easier for him to hear it than for me to have to translate something that I have no idea what I'm translating. So, so it would that was cool too. The guy, our warranty is good till April of next year. They're trying to sell us, their plan and everything. I'm like, dude, why I want to buy your plan? My warranty is good for another, 10 months or so. I don't need nobody's plan. I'll call you, in April of next year. But right now, I'm covered full parts and everything until April of next year. So that was good. But I you always want to look at safety when you're home alone, and we are, as drivers, wives, and partners, we are home alone. And when it comes to having people or maintenance anything on your home, I make sure that I have him on the speaker. I make sure that, they know that, hey, I am not alone. You may think I am, but I'm not. And sometimes if I can't get him, if it's a dead zone, I still like the phone is still right sitting right there. They ain't got to know that ain't nobody there. And if it's not calling him, I'll call my sister. I'll call one of our friends, and just like, hey, can you just stay on the phone with? It's just safety, and you want to do that. You want to do that. I want to chat a little bit. Really, tonight it was just to come in and say hi. I missed you guys. We're gonna get back on track of this. We're gonna get in there wiki. Like I said, I still got some questions and everything. I think one of the last questions. Oh, it's over there. But the last where we left off was about wasn't the kids, because we were talking about the kids. I'm gonna have to find it. I'm sorry. I just wanted to really come on and chat and just say hi. Missed you guys. There's been a lot going on, but I'm gonna get my notes all back together and everything, and we're gonna get back on track because I have been messaging in a few people, and that was the bad. Being off the grid was bad because there was one person that I was a message that we were chatting back and forth. They were kind of going through a little stuff, and we did. Oh, remember the lady that I was talking about that was having the baby and everything? They are doing so much good right now. She did talk to him, and I got communication, communication, communication. So they are doing so much better and everything. And then it's just there was this other person that I was chiming with, but right now, we're not going to discuss that out of respect. But it's fine. Message me, directly if you want. We don't have to talk about it, all on live and everything. But I just want to share. If I continue to share what I go through here while he's out on the road, it lets you know that you are not alone. And today I can share my experience with this air conditioner because believe me, there was a part of me that was just like, wait a minute, maybe you do need to come home because I have no idea what I'm doing. But, but I didn't. I handled it. Now I just gotta figure out that refrigerator, and I'm sitting there looking at that red light on the refrigerator for the filter. He normally buys it, so I gotta figure out where he's got to tell me where he goes to get it and then walk me through a video call on how to replace it. But I'm gonna figure it out, and then we're gonna do it. There's some other stuff around the house that we weren't doing, and because he was home for those days, but he wasn't home. So the little stuff that he would do when he was here, if he was home, guess who's got to do it? Me. So, and I'll do it. I'll figure out how to do it. Well, we're gonna figure out how to do it together. So, but that's where we're at. I do trying to think. There was something in July that no, that's work related. I was trying to think. I thought there was something with the book that I was going to do in July, but there wasn't. I think that's work related. But like I said, a lighter load. We are definitely going to get that pumped out. We are definitely going to work on. I'm looking into a billboard. I'm not sure if I want to do the electrical billboard or if I want to do a paper billboard, but I definitely, and they're not, I've checked into some and they're not as pricey as you would think they are. I just need to find, like, get two spots because I want to get two out there and figure out where, what spots I want to get it at. I want it to get it in a good spot, and I want to start pumping that out. It's time to pump it out. We got over this trip. Like I said, I saw some deer. We got on the boat. I saw some fishing. We got to really talk about that RV. So I don't know. Next week we may just talking about this camping trip because you guys, you may knew this, but I didn't know this at all, and that wasn't interesting, but it was so much fun, so much. And actually, we're in talks to do it again next year. So, but let's see. As far as the truck driver's wife holding down the home front, I am still looking for an event in Fresno. And actually, I know this week there's something going on there right now, but I wasn't able to get in there. There was something going on this weekend there in Fresno, but I am looking to get there. LA, oh, there is an event in August in Los Angeles that I'm waiting on my August schedule. Vendor event with one of the ladies from my church in in Norwalk, and I'm looking at my calendar right now to get the date. Um, August 19th. I might be in LA at a vendor event. So if I can get that locked in the next couple of weeks, I will definitely mass that out. So for those of you in the Los Angeles area, come by and say hi. Come by and say hi. But that is going on in August. Remember, I told you guys I had nothing scheduled for this month, for this summer, and now all craziness has broke through. I got that in July. I'm looking, no, July, I'll be in Chicago and Denver, but that is for work. But you guys, I missed you. It was awesome to catch up. I continue with your support, your loves, your prayers, your questions. We're going to get back on track again. It's just been a crazy, 2 weeks with that vacation that we just had and everything. The truck and everything's flying. I think last week was inspection week. I think we got pulled over once, and we passed the inspection. There was little things that I tried to pick, but it wasn't enough to shut us down at all before he, came on in. So I think last week everybody passed inspection, all the friends and everything we spoke with, everybody did good. And we're gonna keep hauling. We're gonna keep hauling. He'll be out there for a couple of weeks. He might be passing by next week, but everything is good. Knock on wood. Thank you guys. Hope everybody is safe. Stay cool. Woo! Stay cool. I can say that now. And I will catch up again next week. But again, this was just to come on and say hi. I missed you guys. And thank you so much for sticking with me and for your love, support, and your prayers that are coming in. I will catch up with you guys later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a blessed week.